各位同学大家好，本单元是翰林第3册第9课 Seven New Year's Memories 新年的7个回忆下集 December 31st, 1984 With my friends in my dad's car on the way to a nightclub, I have a narrow escape as I am pulled over by a police officer for exceeding the speed limit. When he asks if I have had a drink like many on New Year's Eve, I reply, Of course not. 好，我们首先看到第一行 Nightclub 是名词，意思是夜店。它下面的 exceed 是动词，意思是超越、超过。接着我们看到 I have a narrow escape 前面的 have a narrow escape 这样的意思就是侥幸逃过一劫。例句 Johnson had a narrow escape in Iraq when his vehicle was hit by a RPG rocket. 张三的坐车在伊拉克被火箭弹击中时，他侥幸逃过一劫。后面的 I am pulled over by a police officer. Pull over 意思就是将车子开到路边。例句 I heard a weird noise coming from the back of the car, but I couldn't find a safe spot to pull over and check. 我听到车子后面传来奇怪的声响，不过我找不到一个安全的地点靠边停车检查。课文中作者 pulled over by a police officer 指的并不是说他的车子被警察开去路边停去了，是说他被警察拦截，作者因为警察的要求而将车子靠边停。接着我们看到下面第二句 He asks if I have had a drink 这边 if 的句型。if 除了如果的意思之外，在这边当作是否如何如何的意思，与 whether 基本上是可以通用的。不在一些特定用法的时候呢， if 跟 whether 也会不能够互换。例句 I wonder if Johnson will come to the party. 不知道张三是否会来这个派对。例句 It's uncertain whether or not Johnson will come to the party. 张三是否会来这个派对还不确定。在上面这两个句子中 wonder if 还有 whether or not 就不能够将 if 还有 whether 互换，也就是说不可以是 wonder whether 或是 if or not。 I'm young but I'm not that stupid. He tells me to drive carefully and watch my speed. And to my relief, he lets me go with a warning. Unsurprisingly, my New Year's resolution is to be a careful driver. 好，我们看到最后面的 resolution 是名词，意思是决心、决定。而这边又再次出现了我们上集已经介绍过的 to 人，后面加上情绪名词，这边是 to my relief， 令我感到松了一口气。December 31st, 1993.My dad passed away in November after losing a year-long battle against cancer. And my mom and the rest of the family have gathered at my sister's house. It's the usual happy occasion, but touched with a hint of sadness. 好，我们首先看到句子一开头 My dad passed away in November. 这边的 pass away 意思就是过世、逝世。例句Johnson has been in a bad mood lately because his wife, Mary, recently passed away at the age of 92. 张三最近心情很不好，因为他的太太玛丽最近以92岁高龄去世了。另外一个也可以用来表达去世、过世的委婉说法是人后面加上 pass on。不过注意哦，人加上 pass on 的时候是去世的意思，但是 pass something on to someone 就与过世没有关系了，意思会是传递、告诉。例句 The teacher asked me to pass some important information on to the class. 老师要我将一些重要资讯传达给班上。At 12 o'clock we link arms, sing Auld Lang Syne, and think fondly of absent loved ones. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne.We'll take a cup of kindness yet, for Auld Lang Syne. I catch my sister's eye and we exchange sad smiles. My New Year's resolution is to think about my dad every day. 好，我们首先看到 fondly 是副词，意思就是温柔深情的。这边他们是 think fondly of absent loved ones， 就是非常深深的思念着他们缺席的心爱家人们。接着Acquaintance 是名词，意思就是认识的人。接着上面 Auld Lang Syne 友谊万岁。Auld Lang Syne 是以 Scotland 苏格兰那边的方言写作的， 而且在数百年前写成，所以才会跟我们一般习惯的英文有颇大的差异。如果用现代的英文来说的话，会是 old long since。然后我们看到这边的一个句型 brought to mind bring to mind 意思就是回想想起。例句 I try to forget about the embarrassing incident that happened at school, but it is still brought to mind whenever I enter the classroom. 我试着要忘却在学校发生的糗事，不过每当我踏进教室，还是免不了会回想起来。
December 31st, 1999. I watched the biggest party on Earth unfold on television. In enormous crowds across the planet, joyful faces are lit up by a million fireworks, and everyone is looking forward in hope and expectation to the new millennium. December 31st, 1999. 1999年12月31日 I watched the biggest party on Earth unfold on television. 我在电视上看到全球最大的派对举行。Unfold 是动词，表示发展、呈现或是打开。例句 As the plot of the movie unfolds, you gradually realize that all your initial assumptions were wrong. 随着电影情节的展开，你会慢慢意识到自己最初的那些猜测都是不对的。接下来 Watch the biggest party on Earth unfold 指的是目睹史上最大的派对揭开序幕。就这段而言 Unfold 这个动作是由 the biggest party on Earth 以主动的方式执行，因此在动词变化上可以选择原形动词或现在分词来表现主动的状态。我们继续往下看 In enormous crowds across the planet, joyful faces are lit up by a million fireworks. 烟火照耀了成千上万群众的脸庞。Light up 有照亮的意思，而照亮群众脸庞的是 fireworks。Firework 是名词，表示烟火。例句 When it gets dark, we'll set off the fireworks. 等天黑，我们就放烟火。And everyone is looking forward in hope and expectation. Expectation 是名词，指期许、期望。例句The dog wagged its tail in expectation of a bone. 那条狗摇着尾巴，期望能吃到肉骨头。所以 And everyone is looking forward in hope and expectation 便指每个人都带着希望与期待 to the new millennium 迎接新世纪的到来。Millennium 指的是1000年的意思。But the sleepy Japanese city I'm in is quiet. Before going to bed, I look in on my 2-year-old daughter. She's sleeping peacefully, and I kiss her forehead. But the sleepy Japanese city I'm in is quiet. 然而，我在的这个昏昏欲睡的日本城市是沉静的。Before going to bed, 在上床睡觉前 I look in on my 2-year-old daughter. Look in on 是关照的意思。例句 It helps if older people have a nearby relative who will look in on them. 若有熟识的亲戚在老年人附近能帮忙关照他们，会很有帮助。所以 I look in on my 2-year-old daughter 便指我看着我2岁大的女儿。She's sleeping peacefully. 她安稳地睡着。And I kiss her forehead. 而我在她额头吻了一下。Forehead 是名词，指额头。例句 The athlete wiped the beads of sweat from his forehead. 这位运动员将额头上的汗珠擦掉。December 31st, 2016. The family has gathered at my youngest brother's house. His baby boy crawls around the floor, getting lots of attention from aunties and uncles and cousins. One day he'll see the photographs and we'll all be looking so young. I wonder what he'll think. December 31st, 2016. 2016年12月31日。The family has gathered at my youngest brother's house. Gather 指聚集，所以这一句表示我们全家在最年幼的弟弟家欢聚。His baby boy crawls around the floor. 他还是婴儿的宝贝儿子，在地上爬来爬去。Getting lots of attention from aunties and uncles and cousins. 吸引了姑姑、伯伯还有堂哥姐的注意。下一句的 one day 与 someday 意思相同，意指未来的某一天。以此时间副词为准的句子通常以未来式呈现。这也是为什么接下来会有 he'll see 和 we'll all be looking so young 的用法。 He'll see the photographs. 有一天，他也会看到照片。And we'll all be looking so young. 而我们也会看起来很年轻。We'll all be looking so young. 这里未来进行式呈现，因为作者假设在未来的某一天，他现在还是小宝宝的侄子长大后，也会像他一样看到过去的照片。而未来的那一刻，现在描述的这些就会在照片里显得很年轻。这段小宝宝爬行的场景与本文开头的场景前后呼应，透露出代代相传的意涵。我们看最后一句 I wonder what he'll think. 我在想，当他长大后看到这张照片，会想到什么？ The Earth has completed another cycle around the sun, and we continue to mark the passing of time with our traditions, rituals, and numbers. We reflect on the past and look to the future. It's not a complex idea, but one with great significance for us all. The Earth has completed another cycle around the sun. 地球再次绕了太阳一周。And we continue to mark the passing of time. 而我们持续不断地记录时间。With our traditions, 用传统 rituals, 仪式 and numbers, 和数字来记录。Ritual 是名词，指典礼、仪式或是例行公事。例句 Coffee and the newspaper are part of my morning ritual. 喝咖啡和读报纸是我早晨必做的事情之一。We reflect on the past and look to the future. 我们回顾过去，放眼未来。Reflect 是动词，认真思考之意。例句 The manager demanded time to reflect on what to do. 经理要求给他一些时间好好想一想该怎么办。It's not a complex idea. 这件事情并不复杂。Complex 是形容词，指复杂的、难懂的。例句 The film's plot was so complex that I couldn't follow it. 这部电影的情节太复杂，我看不懂。我们继续往下看。But one with great significance for us all. 此处的 one 指的是 an idea, 表达出这是一个不复杂的概念，却对我们都很有意义。Significance 是名词，表示重要性、意义。例句The discovery of the new drug is of great significance to people suffering from heart problems. 这种新药的发现对心脏病患者来说具有重要意义。本课就到这边结束。读完本课后，同学们应该能够发现，生命就是一段在回顾过往和放眼未来中不断成长的旅程。希望同学们都能细细品味生命中的每一刻，为自己的生命持续创造更多意义。我们下次再见喽！